This is the Edifier Stax Spirit S5. It doesn't have noise canceling features. It's not voice activated. It's mostly made out of plastic. And to be quite honest, they're not even the most comfortable pair of headphones that I've tried. And yet they cost $500. The only reason they cost that much is because they are planar magnetic headphones. And I'm going to try to explain in simple terms why planar magnetic technology costs that much and why you might be interested in this pair of headphones. You see, unlike standard headphones, which use a traditional dynamic driver to create sound, planar magnetic headphones use an ultra thin, lightweight diaphragm that's sandwiched between magnetic fields. Manufacturing these require incredibly precise engineering. The ultra thin diaphragm and magnets need to be meticulously balanced to deliver that signature sound quality, and achieving that low distortion with the rich detail doesn't come cheap. So in the S5, this film is only 2 microns thin. That's thinner than a strand of hair. Most planar magnetic headphones are also wired to maintain sound fidelity, and the power required to power these are usually not available in wireless setups. This setup allows sound to be reproduced with incredible detail, low distortion, and a larger soundstage, making it feel like you're at a live performance. This level of technology is similar to what's found in even more expensive electrostatic headphones, so you're getting top-notch audio engineering. Now, a quick note on electrostatic headphones. These are often seen as the gold standard for audio quality. Instead of using a standard driver or even a magnetic planar diaphragm, electrostatic headphones use an ultra-thin diaphragm placed between two electrically charged plates. When sound is produced, an electric current vibrates this thin film, generating sound with exceptional clarity and incredibly low distortion. But the downside, like planar magnetic technology, is that they are extremely expensive to make and usually require special amplifiers to power them. The Edifier Stax Spirit S5 bring a similar level of detail and clarity, but with the convenience of wireless connectivity and at a much more accessible price point. The S5s use advanced tech like Qualcomm's Snapdragon Sound Suite and HD codecs to ensure that even wirelessly, you're getting a near audiophile experience. So if you've ever wanted to experience planar magnetic headphones but don't want to be tied down by wires, then the S5s are a rare and compelling option. Okay, so before I talk about my experience with the S5s, I have to disclose that Edifier actually flew me out to New York to visit their new showroom in the beautiful neighborhood of Chelsea, where I got to experience some of their other products as well as the S5s. So if you didn't know, Edifier actually makes some of the best budget-friendly headphones and speakers out there. I've used a couple of them in the past and I've been very, very happy with them. One particular product that I really liked is the WH950NB, which I reviewed in my other channel a couple years back, and I still really think those are one of the best headphones that you can buy. So in short, I've always thought that Edifier is one of those companies that kind of fly under the radar, maybe because of their low price, but I highly encourage that you check them out. Okay, so back to the S5s. The Stax Spirit S5 headphones use their second gen equal mass wiring paired with Qualcomm's Snapdragon Sound Suite. In short, these features enable high definition sound, making every note crisp and clear. You also have multiple HD codecs like aptX and aptX HD for those who want every detail preserved, especially if you're listening to high-res audio. Battery life, they say, lasts for about 80 hours, which means that you could listen to these for days on end without needing to charge. And although I haven't tested it in that regard, I can honestly say that I haven't really charged them yet in the last few weeks that I've been using them almost daily. For calls, you get dual mic noise reduction, which keeps your voice clear even in noisy environments. But honestly, I never even tried that feature because it doesn't really keep the sound out when the environment is really loud since it doesn't have noise canceling features. And second, I don't think that the typical person who buys these are really interested in the call quality. I mean, I would probably just take them off and use my phone. The S5 can connect to two devices at once, which is great. So you can switch between music on your laptop, for example, and a call on your phone without having to disconnect. Plus, Edifier's Connects app lets you control EQ settings and personalize the sound to your preference. These headphones are designed for comfort and durability, or so they say. They come with genuine lambskin earpads, which are super soft and great for longer listening sessions. And for those who travel or maybe live in a warmer climate, they also include a set of cooling mesh earpads, which feels significantly cooler compared to the lambskin. Edifier definitely put a lot of thought in making them luxurious and practical at the same time. And speaking of practicality, while these are wireless headphones, Edifier also includes both USB-C and aux cables. So you have the flexibility to use them wired if needed. In terms of experience, well, these are my first planar magnetic headphones. So it wasn't really like night and day when I put them on. But I will say that unlike other headphones in the past, the sound didn't offend me in the least bit. Let me try to clarify that. When I try a new pair of headphones, there's always that one thing that almost automatically bothers me, right? Like it's almost like it's too tinny or it's just too bass heavy. These just sounded very natural and just really good. I like to listen to a lot of live performances or at least music with a lot of instruments being used. These definitely made me feel like I was listening to a pair of good wired headphones. And as time went on, I discovered that I can actually start to pick certain details in the music that I'm listening to. The soundstage is great too. It feels wide and natural. Really, the best way I could describe it is that it feels like I'm wearing my favorite wired open back headphones. The clarity of the S5s become apparent when I switch to other headphones. So I actually found myself reaching for these more than my other headphones when I simply just want to enjoy the music. I have different sorts of headphones at home, and even though this doesn't have all the features, I'm never let down whenever I put the S5s on. I think Edifier products are great, especially at this price point, but they're not perfect, and that includes the S5s. Like I said earlier, I used them during my flight from New York to San Diego, and although they have a nice seal that keeps low volume ambient noise at bay, I was really just looking for that active noise canceling feature to quiet things down. That being said, I don't think they're great for flights. I don't even think they're great for train rides. I know that planar magnetic headphones draw a lot of power, and that's probably why the volume can only go so high. But I also just wish that it can go maybe 10 or 15% higher. When it comes to comfort, they aren't any heavier than my other headphones, but they're also not the lightest. They're not the most comfortable, but they're not uncomfortable. The lambskin cushions are nice and plush, but the rest of the build quality is just okay. The mesh cushions do feel cooler to wear, which is nice, but I don't like how crude it feels to switch them out. I wish they had a better method where it doesn't feel like you're about to break your $500 headphones. Also, this is a very minor one, but I still don't like the voice prompt every time you switch them on. It just feels very generic to me. I prefer to have a distinct chime like what the other brand of headphones do in this price segment. I like how you can easily collapse them, and I do like the app support that lets you fine tune the EQ. But if you're spending $500 on a pair of headphones, you really have to be hyper aware that what you are paying for is the sound performance, which, in my personal opinion, is highly subjective. Would I recommend the Edifier Stax Spirit S5s? Yes, I definitely would, but only if you've gotten to a point in your listening experience where you're ready to refine your taste. Because if you like headphones that are bass heavy or just simply want something that can get loud and drown out the outside world through noise canceling features, then this is definitely not for you. The Edifier Stax Spirit S5 is a specific step towards a deeper and more enjoyable listening experience with the convenience of a wireless connection, making them a solid choice for any audiophile or serious music lover. Thank you for watching this video, and thanks to Edifier for flying me out to New York. You should definitely check out their showroom if you are in the area, and check out the links that they have provided in the description box. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys again very soon.